Well, the pain of a missing loved one is hard to imagine, but for a Clarksville woman's family, it has been 18 years. News 2's Nikki McGee spoke with the daughter of Mary Alice Cox, who says that her mother went missing from a group home and was never seen since.
She loved music. She loved to dance. She loved to go for walks. Wasn't real sociable. She loved me. I was her only child, and I was pretty much her world.
It's a case that doesn't get talked about often, but for a heartbroken daughter, it's always top of mind. 54-year-old Mary Alice Cox, who struggled with mental illness, was living in a group home on Vivian Drive in Clarksville. In March of 2004, she walked away to buy cigarettes at a local market and never returned.
She wasn't at her best, but she also wasn't psychotic the day that I talked to her. She was, she was completely fine as far as being able to have a conversation. And so I just expected her to walk to the market, get her cigarettes, and come back, and I'd talk to her the next day.
Roughly 2 weeks later, Cox's purse, along with her medication, was found along the Cumberland River bank near Stewart County. Cox also had COPD and relied on intermittent oxygen.
So she would have had to have sought medical care to be able to breathe. And so she would have turned up if she was alive. So I know something happened to her. I just don't know what.
Cox's daughter thinks her mom likely got a ride from someone who didn't take her home.
If I let myself go there, it's devastating because I don't know if she was hurting. I don't know if she was afraid, alone. And I know she would be thinking about me.
Nearly 2 decades later, Cox's disappearance remains a case that's gone cold for the Clarksville Police Department. Anyone with information, no matter how insignificant it may seem, is urged to come forward.
Mother's Day comes around, her birthday comes around, the date that she went missing comes around, and to be able to not even know how to respond because you just don't know what happened.
In Clarksville, Nikki McGee, News 2.
Well, tips can be submitted by calling Clarksville Police at 931-648-0656.